At the Honda Summer Sales Event, one summer adventure leads to another. Start with a new Honda and be on your way to desert treks, lakeside getaways, and mountain paths so remote you need an actual map. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% APR on the 2021 Honda Accord and 0% APR on the 2021 HR-V or Pilot.
Shop the Honda Summer Sales Event today. See your local Honda dealer.
See dealer for financing details.
Streaming only on Peacock, a new original comedy.
Me in a punk band?
We Are Lady Parts.
A confused mix of hash anthems and sour girl power.
You puked all over the front row.
Ew.
We Are Lady Parts. All episodes streaming now, only on Peacock.
What do you want to say? Something about your show?
I shit on myself in the womb.
Stop, Phil.
You fucking stink.
You know what? Fuck this.
Oh, because it's Hollingsworth, but it's worth less.
I don't want to hear about whatever you have to say.
The worthless of the week.
Yeah. Hey, you just gonna sit up there the whole time?
That's the fucking Phil Fox Scorpion. It's a move, man. You fucking dummy. Ugh.
Then what the fuck? How is it racist?
Black people.
Oh, God. Oh, shoot me now, dude. Just shoot me now.
Nah, because, we're having machine problems, so I didn't even log in.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Hollingsworth program. As always, we have the Three Musketeers. The Fab Four will be here hopefully shortly. He's in the middle of something. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Big Irish J. Hollingsworth. I am caffeined up. And as always, we have the mechanable Sean McCann.
You might notice I look a little different this time. This show's getting a little popular. I try to do things during the day, and you get it. So this is my disguise for going out, and I thought I'd rock it here.
Also, here. I thought you would feel most comfortable being a bottom, so I put you at the bottom. And our other, the Coco co-host, Manulus Rojas Martin.
We just want to say we apologize to all the Hispanic fans out there who might think that we are making light of the rolling R's, but no, that is my name. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Welcome back to another episode of the Hollingsworthless podcast. We are so excited to have you in the comments. Shout out to Sipping on Emeretta. We got Kay.
Get them all, Manny. Do it.
That's right. We got Sandy J. We got Victoria. We got the beautiful Carla Allen in here. We got Felicia. And let's see. Oh, we got Javon. We got Terrell D. What is up, everybody? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Oh, shout out in I think.
Did you say Sandy J? Did you mention
I said Sandy J. Oh, and then we got Mariah. Me and Mariah. We go back like
Mariah. Terrell with that D. What up, dude? I'm so fucking amped up. Really quick, I had to take my Telluride in because my fucking shit on the top sunroof wouldn't close, and so. Dude, I had an appointment before to do an oil change. I can't look at Sean seriously with these fucking glasses, you cock. Anyways, I had an oil change before appointment, 2 hours. The appointment was worthless. So I just went in there today. I'm sitting there 2 hours and then they go, oh, we're going to just get you a rental car. Cool. Took you 2 hours to figure that the fuck out. So then they send me the fucking Enterprise and I'm there for another hour and 30 fucking minutes. And then I came home, busted out a video, pounded some caffeine, pounded wrinkles. Just kidding. And I'm ready to go. Fuck you, Sean. I'm hamped up. I don't care what your fucking judgmental look is. I don't care if you're fucking negative, Nancy. We're going to have a great fucking show. I don't care what you say.
To everybody out there, any children watching today, that cocaine is a hell of a drug.
So right before the show, we always get ready for the show and we have all these electronics and shit. We have to get ready. And so he wants to start early today. Totally cool.
Yeah.
I'm just like, let's do it. So then I walk away and then I hear him, hey, dude, sounds all fucked up. And then he goes, I'm like, yeah, if it sounds messed up, man, then it's because I got to plug my mic in. Well, can you? Right before the show. So my response was just like logical. I was like, no. No, I'm not going to do. I'm not going to have a mic for the show. You.
Oh my God. Yeah, I had an incident like that with him where he was like, Jesus Christ, can you plug in your microphone? It's loud as fuck. I'm like, I'm sorry, Jay.
Well, while you were out shitting, Sean, all we hear is this background noise. Okay.
You know what you do? Turn your volume down. That's all.
What?
Exactly.
Couldn't hear you. Okay, let's get to the HWP.
Let's get into it.
Tizopics.
Here at the HWP podcast, I just like take a second to say that we apologize. You have to be part of our stupidity and feel that we might not have it all mentally together in order to prepare a show like this. But we appreciate your continued support and patience, and we'll do better in the future. Thank you. Back to you.
Sandy likes the video, fam. That's all Sean.
Yeah.
That's all Jonathan.
That's all Sean, man. Sean is the mastermind behind this.
But he doesn't know how to fucking turn his mic off. Anyways, what's up, Sean? I'm ready to go. I got fucking sugar and caffeine and
I see the
probably
numbers.
a little bit of semen in me.
Dude,
Who knows?
all of these people have worked all day, and all of them are getting super tired.
I'm here to bring them the fuck up, Sean.
There you go.
Tyler's in the middle of a meeting, but he's hopefully going to be on later. Blues Clues guy. Who the fuck is this guy? Okay, he broke the internet, they say. you know how many people break the internet. So, did you watch him?
He was like well after our time of kids TV. You know what I mean? So, but I do remember like Derek Unger. You remember him, the comedian who had?
I know Felix Unger. Okay, odd couple. What's up, guys?
All right. Well, this has been
Oh my God, dude, we are 7 minutes in. I can already tell what this show is going to be. I got it.
Hopefully not the booger sugar.
You know how crashing I'm going to be at the cellar tonight. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry, Manuel.
So anyways, I do remember that Derek Unger, who was like this really bad open micer, who but he was like,
I remember him.
Yeah, he was great. I mean, he had like the driest comedy. And I think Tyler wanted to buy some of his jokes off of him if he wasn't going to use them anymore. But yeah, anyways, long story short, he kind of looked like the Blues Clues guy. But I do remember there were these rumors that went around that he had quit and like commit suicide or something like that prior to whatever. But I haven't watched the video. Apparently, like you said, he broke the internet though.
Oh, look, Shoe Game Shan. Ooh, we got a celebrity in here. Shoe Game Shan. What up, Shan?
I just learned something, by the way. Where is it out here? I gotta look for it. Oh, there, Mariah. So I didn't know millennials actually call themselves millennials. I thought that's something we used to
as an insult.
Talk shit. Yeah, that was cool.
I think I'm a millennial, right?
Yeah, you are, dude, for sure. When is millennials? Millennials can be like 40 something now. I think though, like 41 or something.
Probably.
Yeah.
Dude,
but yeah, so the Blues Clues guy, please explain what the fuck happened with him.
So, okay, I never watched Blues Clues. I didn't know who the fuck this guy was, but he posted something on TikTok. I think it was TikTok where he was like, hey, guy, I guess on Blues Clues, all of a sudden, one episode that he just goes, hey, I'm going away to school and my little brother's taking over. And like, I guess it stunned kids at the time. No fucking idea. What a bunch of losers. Anyways, but he came on TikTok and he was like, hey guys, life happens and I never forgot about you. And, you guys really helped me achieve all these things that I was like, did he go to jail? Was he away at college, like jail or I don't know.
No, but that was his character though, that he was acting that, he talks slow and enunciates. And so, the way I watched it, I thought it was cool. They had a few of them. They had another video where it was like all the hosts over time, like 3 of the different hosts. But that was like a huge deal. I remember that was a big deal. And I thought there was a contract thing, like they got rid of him over some kind of business thing. But and so he came back and he was wearing his shirt and he was rocking a little hat this time because he's gone bald, he said. And and he did this whole thing like, because I think that was a big it's almost like this. After 25 years of that dude being gone, and then he shows back up, it'd be the equivalent of like, oh God.
Like Chappelle showing up after?
It might be. It was so influential to that age group. I know that was huge. It was.
Gotcha.
It's almost like if Kermit went away, and then 25 years later, there's no mention to Kermit. It just he went away, and then like there was this real sappy, hey guys, remember, I never went away. I've always remembered you. And you'd be like, oh God, Kermit, you remember me. So I think that's where they're coming from.
I heard that he had like cases though. I don't know, like domestic violence and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they found it because there was a lot of Black and Blues clues.
That's weird. I didn't even hear that. We'll have to look that up because I didn't hear that. But apparently,
there's a lot of Black and Blues clues.
It sounds like they actually went into some kind of they started looking into things because there was apparently some clues to look at. So we'll check it out.
Black and Blues clues.
Yeah, we'll check it out and get back to you guys next week.
I thought you guys were talking about domestic violence from Kermit the Frog.
No, I'm glad for you, dude. That meant you were down a whole different path and didn't have to ride this train wreck.
Oh my god!
Cool.
Well, him and Miss Piggy got a divorce apparently.
Shan didn't. Oh wait, what? Okay, here we go.
Wait.
He's
Shan
saying it to you. Jesus,
no,
dude,
I know that.
I'm
I'm waiting for Manny's. I just wanted to highlight. Okay.
No.
You didn't hear about that? The divorce between Miss Piggy?
Here we go. Give it to me.
No, because there's not going to be a joke. He's just
it's for real.
Informative.
Yeah, I really am.
That's all.
They split up. That's
cool.
Crazy.
Was Kermit porking somebody else?
See? No, don't laugh at that. Here on the Jay Hollingsworth podcast, we would like to apologize for all of this. Back to you.
I can't read this. Can you read Terrell's comment?
Yeah, he says, will you please do something about the way you're hosting this show? We're tired of it.
A lot of Black and Blues clues.
A lot of black in Blues clues. And Shan has a message for you, Sean.
I haven't mentioned Shan yet. I was talking about Mariah. Who's Shan? I don't even. Okay,
again, I might.
Maybe I said he. Who knows? Get a more male or get a more female name then.
Oh man.
Put an ON at the end of it, and it's all
like
solved.
Sean.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Rogers, Sean.
Yeah.
Speaking of like somebody that was coming
disturbing.
back, could Mr. Rogers exist now? What the fuck is that?
No,
you have your green screen thing on.
My green screen. Hold on, I'm gonna turn it off.
Hey, watch this.
Back to you guys.
This is going to show my age. I've seen this eye knows eye thing before. What does that mean? I've seen that before. What is that? It's like staring at me like, dude, watch your tongue. Yeah, I get it. I deserve that, Shan. None.
All right, next topic.
Hey, sipping. No, hold on, though. Sipping.
Wait, what does Sippin say?
She's saying tell him
taking the side of Shan.
Sippin turned on you. Jesus.
You made my octave rise.
Why would you do that?
Man, that's terrible.
So that's the question, Sean. Could Mr. Rogers, we don't know what his pronoun would be now.
No.
Could he?
Yeah, no. Now? You know why? Millennials wouldn't let it happen.
They call him Fred.
They wouldn't let it happen. They'd look for the fault. They'd look for the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he talks weird and he's too smiley and
he's playing with puppets.
Dude, they just wouldn't let it happen.
Yeah. I don't think Mr. Rogers could happen. That's the most wholesome person ever to do TV, and they would have found something. They'd have been like, "Oh, how come I never see him with anybody? Is he
right.
So why is he always with kids and not with adults, really?"
Yeah, like look how they treated Kevin Spacey. Like, dude, you know what I mean?
It's equivalent.
God, leave him alone.
Oh my God.
Here's you won't know this, Manny. I'm almost positive you won't, but Sean will.
Okay.
Captain
Kangaroo.
Oh, fuck, Manulus. Oh, fuck.
Captain Kangaroo.
How do you know Captain Kangaroo?
I always hear about Captain Kangaroo.
Did you ever see him, or do you know who he is?
No, the furthest I go back is like Hanna-Barbera cartoons. So that's But I heard
Ramblin' Rod.
Mm-mm.
That's Portland, dude, and that's huge. Ramblin' Rod's huge. The boat, the birthdays, the cartoons, the pins.
Yeah, I was on the Ramblin' Rod show when I was a kid.
Oh, lucky you,
shit.
dude.
Was he giving you some Ramblin' Rod?
He's giving me his rod. Rumbling,
rambling. Lamb Chop. I swear to God, Emeretta, like that song gets stuck in my fucking head, and it is the worst thing ever. This is the song that doesn't end. And it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was. They kept on singing it forever just because this is the song, and then it just fucking loops.
Wait, don't keep going.
Never,
go ahead.
Never.
Let's go.
I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to do this.
Wow.
I'm self-conscious.
Oh God.
These are all before my time, though. Honestly, Captain Kangaroo.
These are after your time. Reading Rainbow.
Isn't that before?
No.
Is that newer?
Yeah, Reading Rainbow would be newer with LeVar.
Sean didn't watch him because of the host.
He was like, "Look at the Roots guy." Oh man, yeah. There's this one in California. It was called I don't know if it was everywhere, but it was called Romper Room Roundup or some shit. Yeah, it was.
I didn't watch any of that stuff, dude.
Yeah, I used to watch weird shit.
Okay, so we agree Mr. Rogers would be fucked right now.
Oh, wait. Oh, God. Andrea or Andrea, I don't know how you say that, but Andrea?
God, Gary Gnu. I remember Gary Gnu.
There's no news like news like good news.
Yeah, on Fraggle Rock.
Oh, shit. Fraggle Rock.
No.
What do you mean no? That was on Fraggle Rock?
No. Great Space Coaster. And Gary Gnu was an SNL news segment on the Great Space Coaster. It was not Fraggle effing Rock.
Yeah, it wasn't definitely Fraggle.
And we're not going to propagate that kind of bullshit.
But he looks like he was on Fraggle, right?
Taking a stand, Sean.
I'm taking my stand. Right there he is, Gary Gnu.
Looks creepy as fuck.
Yeah, dude, I don't know if that show would work nowadays, to be honest.
I do remember Fraggle Rock, though. That was Terrell, look at the Roots guy.
There he is.
Oh, that's so
there
creepy.
He is.
No,
on the Great Space Coaster, get on board. On the Great Space Coaster, we'll explore a final something of fantasy and a something five fancy.
Oh shit! I accidentally dude, I totally accidentally removed you from the stream, Sean.
That's fine.
I was trying to blow you up. Sorry, my bad.
So that's my last piece that I'm going to add to the show. Go ahead. Good luck.
I should have done it right after Manny goes, he didn't like the Roots guy. Jesus.
Oh, fuck,
all right. Did you guys see the great interview with Caitlyn Jenner about the abortion laws in Texas?
Oh my God, I didn't. So please fill me in. I needed to watch that, but I didn't get around.
Funny enough,
to it.
That's what Caitlyn said. Hello. Caitlyn Jenner was on one of the news things and giving her opinions. Oh yeah,
Can I say it?
Dude, go for it.
Okay, so this is what she said. They asked her, "How do you feel about the Texas abortion laws?" And she says, "So I think a woman has the right to choose, but I also understand a state's right to make their own decisions."
Correct.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Right. All right.
That's all she said. Okay, now take it away.
But my whole question is, why Caitlyn?
Because she's running.
She's running for governor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, that's
Mariah's
ridiculous.
Right, though. Caitlyn needs to sit the fuck down.
For sure. Like, dude, that's a terrible law on a million fronts. Like, dude, we already know the one part that's bad, that you can't get an abortion after 6 weeks. Ludicrous. Yeah, there's no stipulation for any side activities that may have had that happen. Stupid. That a person can get fined $10,000 for helping somebody else. Dude, I got an email from Lyft because I apparently am still in their thing, and it says, "Hey, we just wanted to give you guys a heads up that in case you do take somebody to the hospital, you can't ask what they're going for. Don't feel like you need to know or ask where they're going for, because we have a special amount of money we put aside now for if you get sued for $10,000 because you Ubered or lifted somebody to an abortion clinic. They can sue you. We'll cover it." That's where we're at, dude.
Crazy.
What the fuck?
That's where we're at. Texas is a whole new place. Now, I do want to say, though, on the other side, dude, that's asinine.
Yeah.
States should have the right to do what states need to do without the federal government getting involved. That's just my blanket statement on just the way the country should work. Right. I agree with that. I hate that I have to agree with that, butted up to a stupid law that Texas passed.
Right. And it sucks you have to clarify all that also, Sean.
Yeah.
For sure.
Terrell, are you in Texas? Because you said, let me put my Texas flag down real quick.
Yeah, right.
And shout out to Cookie, Cookie's in here now.
It's crazy because it's like, you think about this. Let's say, for instance, somebody was sexually assaulted by a family member, they get pregnant,
which happens all the time. And some people are just late on their period sometimes, and for a number of reasons, they don't get their period. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, fuck, it's been 2 months now.
and then it's too late.
And call it's 8 weeks, right? Just to do the math. Now you're 2 weeks over all of a sudden. So what do you do? So then what do you do? Because you know what? You're not a 30-some-year-old. Maybe let's put it. I want to use this example. You're not a 30-some-year-old with means.
Right.
You're a 16-year-old without a car.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what you're doing, right? You're throwing it back to 1930s. And you're going to go find some underground bullshit. And then what's going to happen?
Exactly.
All the shit to go. Like, dude, it's really funny. And I don't like the argument when they equate it with like the mask thing. So they're
my
like,
body, my choice bullshit.
Yeah, I hate that because it's not equivalent at all. And it messes up the argument. This really is like, it's so funny that religion has made this is a religious issue only. This is a religious morality issue only. And it really sucks because not for nothing. I'm not trying to offend anybody, honestly. I'm just saying though that, if you don't believe in God, yet you have to follow a law that's based on the belief of God, that's messed up, man.
Think about it like this, right? Like I believe in God, but it's like, imagine if we were under Sharia law or there was like just Muslim rule, right? It's like, I mean, that I have to follow everything that the Quran does. Then I don't necessarily feel that way. It's like, oh, now, my wife needs to do X, Y, and Z because this is what, is regulated. So, I mean, that's the reason they have. Man. Yeah, that's the reason there's supposed to be separation between church and state, right?
Yeah. Hey, good point, dude. What happens? That's a First Amendment thing, right?
Right.
The religious part, the state cannot tell, because the state can't dictate your religion or tell you this is the kind of religion you should practice. Yet it can. Well, but that's the other thing. America is based off of, as I talked that out, it's based on the idea of religious freedom, but back in the day, less access, less information, less relationships with other humans. It was a Christian-based thought, and this is a Christian-based country. Please don't twist what I just said at all, because I'm talking about Mayflower days.
Yeah.
That's
what were you going to say, Jay?
Two things. One, I'm curious if you also both think this, and the women that are in the chat. I agree that it is heavily religious based, but also I think there's a lot of control, men wanting to control shit with women's rights, because I mean, and we all know this, that these politicians, they're not these great Christians, like the same guys that are voting for this are going to be picking up some fucking underage prostitute in a
dude. There was there was a story not too long ago about a politician who had gotten some chick pregnant who wasn't his wife and then took her to get an abortion. And he was a red state Republican.
Oh, I remember. And he not just that, but he was very vocal against abortion.
Exactly.
Very
fucking crazy.
So I'm, I think there's actually a lot of factors. Religion is probably the foundation, and definitely the angle that they're taking. Men wanting to control women a little bit, and also voting along party lines. Just even whether you have a dog in the fight personally or not, but you're like, well, this is I got to vote along these lines. But here's my other thing: is the separation of church and state and all that. And we were talking about religion. What if somebody creates a religion where part of my religious practice is the ability to have an abortion however late I want? Now, I say, hey, you're denying me my religious, part of my religion, whatever that is,
It gets all mishmashed. Yeah.
And I don't have the legal mind or a fucking normal person's mind to figure it out.
But I did see an interesting meme, and
that's always good.
But I mean, as much as I don't like doing the whole meme thing, it stated some very true shit. It's like a woman can really only get pregnant once a year unless she has the baby in like January, but how many times can we get a female pregnant within a year?
Yeah.
Over 100.
Yeah.
Easily. So who really needs to be regulated?
I get what you're saying.
About Boose's comment.
That's funny.
Boose said, I don't know why Caitlin has opinion on this anyways, considering she's too old to bear children.
Hey, okay. You know what? I was just like, yeah, that's a great point. She is too old, and she is too old to have children.
Sam said, when it comes to abortion, our state's trying to determine when aborting a baby is murder due to the fetus being considered a human. Question. That's the question. Sean, interested in your thoughts on this argument.
Do it again. I didn't read all that.
When it comes to abortion, our state's trying to determine when aborting a baby is murder due to the fetus being considered a human? Question mark. Sean, interested in your thoughts on this argument.
Leave that up for a second.
Okay.
When aborting a baby is murder, our state's trying to determine when aborting a baby is murder, dude. Well, I think that's I would almost imagine they might consider this like a compromise, because the folks that are really like dead set on doing something about abortion, like making it illegal, those folks think that a human starts at conception, and right. But see, that's because you get into a place of emotion as opposed to data and facts, right? And science. And so then you get into these big arguments, and generally those arguments are end up being around religion and not around science. You never get into like, oh, well, good point, because there's only X amount of this and that's in a genome, and therefore, because this hasn't happened, it's not a human yet. And that human means feeling and consciousness, right? Like it's almost like, how do you define a human? Get the abortion out of it, and then see how that lines up with a pre-birth baby. But I don't know, dude. It's
such a convoluted, complex like issue. It's not just black and white.
Dude, you know what it gets to though? Sorry to interrupt, dude. This is what it gets to me. It's like, how we talk. This is a slight aside, but it still is going to be in the same area. But it's like, dude, you know how you talk about like when you view yourself as a person, or you talk about yourself as a person, or think about yourself as a person, you're like, my hand hurts, or like, should I have a headache, or I stubbed my toe, any of these things. You're merely a bunch of electrodes and cells and things. Like, I can prove it. Like, if I take your pancreas out, or if I give you pancreatic cancer, you're going to die. Right. You can't will that away. You aren't anything but a complex makeup of a bunch of things.
Synapses.
Yeah, right. So you're very you're biology-wise, you're science centered. It's all centered on science and cells and the way and the way things work together. So therefore, if you ride with that, then really humans are going to do things to themselves to either survive, better their lives, whatever, procreate. And so like, we have surgeries to help us with things. We have, I know this doesn't make sense, dude. It's
I need a surgery to get this fat out. Oh, you're pregnant. Well,
it's just like, dude, we have to remember, like, we're not just some like Sean. We're not a Sean. I'm a whole bunch of shit. So therefore, I'm going back to the abortion thing. It's like this, dude. It's just a human doing another thing to control their lives in a way, just as if they have a surgery. It's not I just don't understand where people get so riled about it.
Yeah, here's my big thing is, if you're going to be so pro-life, be pro-life after the baby is here, right? So it's like, that's a good point. You need to be willing to, if you want to keep these, these unwanted pregnancies here, then you need to support this baby tax-wise, instead of looking down on them and being like, oh no, you need to pick yourself up by your bootstraps. You need to get a job. You need to do this. Because if, like you said, you're 16 years old, how the fuck are you going to support a child by yourself, trying to get through school and everything else, when you didn't want this baby because you were raped by a family member? Dude, that's crazy to think.
See, you're right.
85 Greatness said that there's a bot in the, I guess you're on the Twitch stream, and I haven't seen anybody post anything on Twitch except for you, 85 Greatness. So if I see him, I'll ban him.
What's a hate raid? What's that?
I think we had one of those the other day. Remember?
Oh yeah,
the guy who was in the comments with Kane, and he was just like, he was trying to shit on everybody in the
just not a bot. Then he's just some troll.
What up, Sanders?
Yeah.
Going back to perspective of or when a human being is defined, I don't think you should be considered a human until you can tell us your pronouns. Okay, so let's go on to the next.
Well,
topic.
that actually, dude, that's got a shit ton of layers to it.
I know.
Damn.
I know. Okay,
smart.
I sent you guys this article, and I'll present it to the listeners or watchers. A lady was kicked off of a plane, and she said she says she was kicked off because, quote, I'm fat, tattooed, and mixed race in a sports bra.
Yep.
I think she could have just gone with I'm fat in a sports bra because I don't think any of the other shit mattered. This lady was on a plane basically in a sports bra, and then her gut was hanging out. I can say it, guys. I'm fat. I'm
okay.
I'm fat, tattooed, and almost mixed race. We're all black though, right? First human
we
was
all
a
originated,
black
right?
woman, so right. Jesus.
I tried to straight face that, dude, and I couldn't.
It's not what you said. It was just the cold monotone. I'm not.
I couldn't hold it.
Jesus. But yeah, let me see if I can put up here in the
No,
screen.
you can, Victoria. That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, she was wearing a sports bra, and I'm like, I get it. When I say I get it, I mean for the airline. I mean, like, yeah. If it was a model walking in on a with that had huge tits, or let's say I'm a guy with some short shorts on and my fucking dick's hanging out.
Okay, don't let it. No, it's not hanging out, but you've got on those little man shorts that girls wear,
right,
and it's just sitting
like
banana long ways. You know what I mean? It's just
half a ball hanging out.
I don't know, because there's been like women that are in shape that are curvy and like have been asked to cover up. So and they weren't fat, so I don't know if it is that they were definitely fat shaming her as much as. I mean, it definitely is probably not as appealing to look at as somebody. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and fucking go on something, shirtless or with a mesh. I don't know why I'd be in a mesh tank top. Maybe I just came from a pride parade, but I'm not gonna go on a plane with like with my shit hanging all out.
Yeah. What up, Big Daddy Chris? Yeah. No, there's just, I do think that I'll be honest what I feel about this. Like, I feel like society is a little crueler towards like heavier people, and I don't think it's right. I mean, I think that if it was just a model and it was a hot day and she was just wearing a tank top, then people would be fine with it. You know what I mean? But they
haven't been though. I mean, I think I might have done a video on it. There was a lady that she was really attractive, but she was showing a lot of shit. And I think she might have even had like her midriff showing or whatever, and they asked her to cover up, and she fucking threw a hissy fit about it. And Terrell said, well, if you're in a sports bra, I would like you to exit as well. Doesn't matter the shape or size.
Right.
Yeah. No, you're probably right. I mean, I think that there's a thing of being modest. You know what I mean? Like, if we were to wear booty shorts or Daisy Dukes, whatever, coming on a plane, it's, You can, but I mean, you risk being kicked off.
If we get to 10,000 subscribers, Manny will come on this show in booty shorts.
Hell yeah. And I'll wear the crop
and twerk
top
for an hour.
Just half a black ass cheek hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So this is the other thing too, like Busta Bus is saying here.
Yeah.
Is it Busa or Bussa? I'm gonna say Bussa because
I'm gonna say Bussa because I like Bussa.
Bust it down.
So it's
Bussa.
Fat shamed by one person, American Airlines, just to blow it up on social media for sympathy, only to get fat shamed by the world. Yeah, exactly. And so I would just add to this too that I watched that video where she's in the back room, I think, talking to the cops or whatever, and then she said, and then for the third time I told him blah blah blah. I listened to what she was saying. It wasn't that little perfectly wrapped up little story she told. What really happened is somebody says, dude, you got to cover that. And she just started going. And I'm sure she probably got that phone out. We saw the phone was out. She recorded some of it. But okay, I'm going to grab my phone, then turn that. Okay, so now what, it's like, here's the other thing too, though, is I don't think this is really anything about fat shaming. Look, we've talked about this before, and it's when I do that thing, like, it'd be super hot as if you put your business plan on Instagram.
You're right.
Here's what I've wanted to actually say this for a while. Now that we brought this up, I'll say this. I feel, dude, rock what you want to rock. You should be able to rock anything. Never out of your mouth should you ever say anything like, never if you, will you ever hear me or a lot of people ever say, you can't wear this or you shouldn't wear it. What people are saying when they say that, oh, dude, look what you're wearing, or you, what they're saying is, and I don't care what anybody, what the person says themselves. You know what you're wearing that for. You know, know. I know that I kick my hat off to the right for a reason. It doesn't just happen on my head like this.
Right.
I do it, and I know why I do it. Same with, so as long as you admit it and know that when you say things or when you do things, when you wear things, you can do whatever you want, but there's usually some kind of cost associated with it, positive or negative. When you wear a tux, there's a cost with that. You look dope.
Yeah.
Anybody
listening online?
Yeah. Go ahead, read it. Sorry.
Wonderman said, "I used to rock T-shirts that I'd rip the nipple part out.
Just one nipple.
Just one nipple."
And Victoria, you said
it wasn't his nipples. It was the chick sitting next to him.
Didn't even know her. Victoria said, "Not gonna lie, when I went to Denver."
That was part of my joke. That's what made my
Victoria
joke funny.
said, "Not gonna lie, when I went to Denver, I was wearing sports bra and leggings and a jacket, but my jacket was open." Yeah,
so then he gets his scissors out and he cuts her nipple open. It's a real simple, easy joke.
Oh my god!
All right,
make it hilarious.
Yeah. So you know what?
Did they tip you $20, Victoria? When you went through security, they asked you to take your jacket off.
Once I went through security and they asked me to take off my jeans and jacket. One time I went through security and they told me to take off my jeans and jacket.
It's good to have Phil back.
Oh, Phil. Oh, I'd like to let everybody know Phil celebrated 1 year of sobriety. So
yeah,
shout out to Phil.
Pew, 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 pew. Felicia gets me. She gets me.
Okay, Sean.
she no, Kay really gets me. Good. All right.
Crickets.
Cool.
Following that, the note of Phil being sober, I just want to say a special shout out and RIP to the wonderful Michael Williams and Fuquan Johnson. Man, that's so sad with the
Fuquan Johnson, Angelino. I think Angelo. I didn't know. We didn't talk about this on the last podcast, did we?
Mm-mm. It just happened over the weekend.
Yeah.
So 4 comics in LA, one night of doing cocaine that was laced with fentanyl, and 3 of them passed away. I knew Fuquan. I didn't know the other 2. And then Kate Quigley, who's in the hospital right now. And from what I understand she's okay, but she feels like shit, but she's okay. I did know Fu was great. And everybody, like the one dude, Gino, was in our fantasy football league. I didn't know him, but
damn,
when it came out, somebody in our fantasy football league chat was like, "Is that the Gino from the draft?" And Greg Wilson was like, "Yeah, that's Gino." And and then Michael, what's Mike's last name? Michael
Williams,
Michael Williams, which I never saw The Wire, but everybody tells me I got to watch The Wire.
Yeah, I've never seen it either. I saw him on Lovecraft Country and, in a bunch of different movies, man. Just a great actor. Actually, Cookie has an amazing picture with Michael K. Williams, and Michael K. Williams actually asked her to take the picture, believe it or not.
What?
So, yeah, Cookie was looking good up in that picture. She said she didn't, but I think Cookie
she was McJingling, baby.
She was McJingling, baby. But yeah, no, it's just crazy, man. And, you think about Philip Seymour Hoffman, it's like just like you think that being famous is everything, but famous people deal with it on a whole nother level of like, can't go anywhere. You're sometimes stuck in an apartment. I mean, you think about Heath Ledger, fuck man, are you dealing with dark thoughts because you're playing a role and you're going there? I mean, a lot of people just cope different ways, man, and it's just fucking, it could be dark. So,
it's fucking wild.
Be careful with your substance abuses. It's like alcohol, weed, I'd say weed more than alcohol because alcohol can take you down some darker paths, but I don't know, man. Just
what's your thoughts on that, Sean? Weed or alcohol?
Fuck alcohol. Yuck. Shit's terrible for you.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's, that's the thing. I'm with you, Sandy J. I'm just like, I don't know why people do coke. I've never tried it. I don't care to try it. Yeah.
Because it's honestly probably one of the best drugs in existence. It goes if you snort it, smoke it, whatever. But it's especially if it's pure, man. It's quick. It gets you in a super good mood. You feel invincible. You can do anything.
This is all the things you've heard.
Yeah, totally, absolutely. I don't know anything. I just know that. Yeah, this is the stories
just in
I've
case
heard.
Mama McCann.
And dude, you got to understand, like, no, I don't. I don't.
No,
think
yeah,
I don't do shit.
yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's that's why people get hooked on it. It can also change your chemistry in your body. It's like heroin. It's the difference, like with weed. People get addicted to that psychologically, but
I actually have,
as long as it's not laced. And by the way, dude, that lace thing is weird. Because I remember back in the day, like people would puff and they'd be like, or you'd ask me if they spoke. They're like, Brad, dude, I quit doing that, bro, because somebody laced it with some PCP. And you're always like, nah, it was just really good, dude. Because you have to understand, people aren't going to lace your drugs with their drugs. So then you can go out of their sight and then they can be like, oh, you know what? I feel really good with the fact that I just gave somebody a super dope time. And now I don't have that drug for myself. That's not how it works.
Mm-hmm.
This is real.
Yeah. So kind of related to this, the fentanyl thing. So I think we all saw the cop that touched it and almost died.
Yeah,
the guy saved him. So last night at the cellar, I'm talking to some of the comics, and that came up because we were talking about Kate and Fu and all them. And one of the guys comics said that I guess that video is being disputed by like doctors that are saying that shit doesn't happen, touching it like that, and that's not going to happen like that. I haven't looked into anything because you know how I am, Sean.
Yeah.
I read a title or I hear something and then I just repeat it. I do
that's
research.
not right. That's not right. That's the problem, dude, is that the fentanyl, dude, you can touch it and, because your skin's an organ, you touch it and it just absorbs into your skin. And fentanyl is like 100 times, literally, it's 100 times more powerful than morphine. So
crazy. That's like when my brother-in-law died, they were like, be careful not to touch anything in the off chance that there's fentanyl in the house. They were like use gloves. But luckily he didn't use any of that. So I mean, his was just, unfortunately.
He said, I don't want to do anything that makes me sell my booty on the street.
Yeah, wait. So let's go to our resident nurse. Got to be super careful with those laced drugs. Had a family friend who OD'd on heroin that was laced with fentanyl. I mean, I think that what did Mac Miller die of? It was a fentanyl.
I don't remember. Was it
thing? But
that's what's happening now, right? The fentanyl, people are doing that because people want the high of fentanyl. It's not necessarily a surprise as much as it used to be when that fentanyl would show up in the heroin. Now, dude, people are looking for that super strong shit, but you can't regulate it. You can't govern it.
Wait, go back to Wonder Man. I'm with him. Wonder Man said, Sandy, coffee makes me have the runs. Energy usually have too much sugar where you crash. Yeah, definitely coffee gives me the shits, but it'll give me a kick for a little bit. And so
there's Mom.
What's up? I know.
Fucking
sorry.
Mama McCann.
Sorry. We went there. We were talking about poop again. But yeah, no, it's look at Stephen Ward. Never smoked, never tried drugs. Only drug is a Coke Zero in the morning.
Sean can appreciate that. Sean used to be all about the Coke.
I used to drink Diet Coke all the time. Man.
Isn't Diet Coke horrible for you?
Yeah, I had to get. Well, I don't know how. I don't know. I just know that, dude. I was drinking 6 to 8 of those cans a day.
Hey, Sean, can you read Sandy's?
Man, have you all seen the video of the cop who came in contact with fentanyl and he went, whoa, hold on a second. No. When to convulse? Let's see. Hold on a second, because I'm trying to remember how this conversation started. That's okay. Sandy just got here. That's what broke this conversation off. No. We were talking about how bad fentanyl.
I wanted to go back one thing on the fat phobia thing.
Oh yeah.
Or the fat. By the way, everything now is a fucking phobia. But it got me thinking about. So I don't know if we've talked about it on Love in Black and White. I don't know if we talked about it on here, but if you meet a girl, you like her, whatever, you go out on a few dates, and then she tells you, hey, just so you know, I was born male, but I transitioned. I'm trans. I'm a woman. And people are saying on TikTok and everything, if at that point you say, even if you're like, hey, no malice, I wish you the best, I hope you find love, just not my thing, then you are transphobic, is what you're being labeled. So here's my question. If let's say I post pictures of me, I don't know, 10 years ago, let's be honest, 20, where I'm thinner. And then I show up for the date like this, and the person's like, hey, what the fuck? And I'm like, I'm slowly transitioning to my true self. And then they like, well, I don't want to date a fat fuck. Now, are they fat phobic?
Please make this a new bit. That's fucking hilarious.
But I mean, so can I say, oh, you're fat phobic?
I guess that would be like me if I had vitiligo and I started pulling the Michael Jackson. I'd be like, oh, you're just white phobic now that you won't date me. Fucking
see how easy it is?
Yeah.
Like you have this quick discussion stopper.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like you're not even having real conversations because you just want somebody to agree with you. Because in all honesty, like I love you guys, but if you guys tomorrow were the baddest chicks on the planet, I would not fuck either one of you because I knew you before and you had dicks.
But I can touch.
Don't get ahead of yourself there, man.
I got a fat ass. My fucking clit is huge.
Oh my God! I'm sorry, Mrs. McKeon. Jesus Christ.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I'm sorry to everybody else, but yeah, she's here, I guess. But I'm sorry to everybody else.
Okay, so Sean,
stay off drugs. Look at Wonder Man here too.
Yeah.
And my dad passed from lace coke in 09. Like, dude, hey, let's just get that out. Let's just be super clear here.
Yeah.
Do what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can do what you're gonna do. Drugs generally don't have a great outcome, generally speaking. Like, honestly, dude, and get into funner things. I don't know, man. It's just,
hey, I mean,
my ex is dead from this, right? She stroked and lived that way for a minute, and then died, man.
That was originally how you guys first started dating,
heroin.
Right?
Yeah, I was talking about the beginning, and now she's gone, and the thing that sucks is that she was an amazing human being before that. Amazing human being.
Dude, you know, and on that same note, be careful with alcohol too. My dad was an amazing dad before, you know, he started boozing. And you know, it was never abusive, but just like he lost his will in life because he just wanted to drink it, you know? So
Jesus.
It's crazy, man.
So Sean, here's the question for you.
Yeah.
We'll use Victoria, since we all know Victoria. We all love Victoria. She's beautiful. She's funny. She's great.
Okay.
You start dating Victoria over my fucking dead body, but you start dating Victoria.
Then it starts next week.
No, you start dating Victoria, and then after about a month, she says, "Hey, Sean, just so you know, I was born male, but I'm female now. What steps? What goes?
Hey,
what's
man,
the next step?"
We've talked about this too. I don't know if on the show, but it's like, dude, we're in a different day, right? And also, I know Victoria. So really what it comes down to is that one of the, what I would assume, but don't know right now, most important options has been taken off the table for me.
Right.
And that's pregnancy.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would want to have a kid. What I do know is that, like, dude, I don't know if I'm going to play GTA 5 again. I do have the PlayStation Pass, though.
Right.
In case I want to go start it up, I can just walk my happy ass into the living room.
You have the equipment for it.
And I can play. Yeah, so I think that's but you asked that, so here's what I don't want to get twisted though. Has zip zilch shit to do with any kind of phobia. I'm not going to use that word. Has shit to do with anything that I am afraid of another human being.
Yeah.
That's asinine. No, it's that I have my own thing and that's what I want for myself. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what happened to preference? You know what I mean? It's like, I prefer natural, you know, I like a
careful.
Never mind. I'm not even fucking saying it. I don't even fucking want to say it. I'm sure that
because watch how easy this is going to be.
Yeah.
I tend to like girls that are probably like 5'6" and under.
Oh, what? So you won't date me because I'm 7 foot?
Are you height phobic?
See what I'm saying though? It's like that's a real easy sentiment.
For sure.
But then all of a sudden, like if I say another one, then if I go on the other route, then I'm phobic of something. And where's that line?
Yeah, dude. Everybody. I mean, it goes back to what you've said before, Sean, where everybody wants to be a victim. So it's like, fucking, I mean, like I was saying, can I say somebody's fat phobic if they don't want to date me? Sean can walk his happy. What?
You know what though? Like, yeah, I'm with you though. It's just like, I get it. It's fucking gotta be hard to be a trans woman or trans man and date. Is it easier to create a phobia than it is to be rejected? Probably. So.
I didn't want to. And Sandy said, "Okay, thank you, Victoria. I wanted a clarification, but didn't want to offend." Damn it, Jay. Victoria's all woman. Trust me.
Yeah, it's tough too, dude. Because what?
I was like this.
No, but
Victoria's all woman. Trust me.
Okay, so
okay, let's go on. Do we have a PSA this week?
Nah, I think we killed those.
Did we talk about Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley last time?
No, I don't think we did. Interesting. I'm seeing some people are saying Woodley took the dive or took a dive, because he had to hurt him. I don't think so though.
I don't think so either. I think that ultimately he just he wasn't aggressive enough during the fight. He didn't throw enough punches. I think that let's see, what did Cookie say? I prefer white men. Wait, I'm married to one. Never mind. I love Cookie.
Read Terrell's.
I prefer OM.
You know that OEM?
OEM?
Original Equipment Manufacturer.
Hilarious. Fucking good shit.
Yeah, but the fight, and then
Woodley won.
So I saw.
Oh yeah, he knocked him down.
Yeah, he knocked him down.
The rope stopped it. If he would have knocked him down, that would have been different. It wasn't scored right.
My only thing was Woodley could have been more aggressive in that fight. Definitely. Million%, because he could have taken, I think, a few of Jake Paul's punches. He had him shook. But I think that the big thing was, you never want to hear this in like the later rounds. The announcers were like, yeah, these are not, I guess, professional judges or something along those lines, where these aren't experienced judges. I was like, oh, fuck, here we go.
Yeah.
So he's just got to be knocked out. Somebody's just got to knock him out.
That's why I posted the other day. I was like, never let it go to the judges, but I think people probably were thinking I was talking about the abortion thing. So.
You know what? I would love to see him, because just how he talks and how he thinks. Let's just put him in the ring with a fighter. Let's just do it. No Tim Tebow's. Quit fishing for, who's some dude who's over 40 that I can, try to knock out, who's past their prime. No, dude. Or throw Randy Couture in there. I don't know. Let's give him a lesson though.
Yeah, I think Canelo was like, I'll fight him later. And that's the thing. A real boxer is probably not going to take him seriously. I think that for the most part, it is just trying to get paydays, right?
Yeah.
And I mean,
for sure.
You're getting $1 million, like shit. If we could start a fight league, you know what I mean? And we were actually good
in booty shorts.
In booty shorts, man. Sissy night fights. Remember that on Chappelle?
Couldn't do it now.
Yeah, not at all, man.
By the way,
okay, there's a question for you.
Oh, go ahead.
You first.
I was just going to say, did you see what Jake Paul tweeted out about your parents and grandparents had Ollie Tyson? Your parents had Mayweather. This generation, I'm their boxing god.
Jesus.
I mean, money wise, he is, but fuck.
He's bringing people he's putting butts in seats.
Yeah, it's entertainment, but let's not call it boxing though. It's not we're not watching boxing.
Right.
Dude, you watch it, he's sloppy. It's not fun to watch. He doesn't have any power behind his hits.
Him and his brother just hold all the time. It's just like,
it's dumb. It's stupid. It's YouTube shit.
Yeah. Victoria asked, would a professional even want to risk getting injured fighting him? I'd say 100% yes, because of the payday.
Yeah.
But dude, he could take a journeyman, somebody that's low, but somebody that's an actual fighter. Right. That's what I want to see. Somebody.
But that's the thing. People want to see him fight names, right? So it doesn't matter if Manny Martin is one of the best up and coming fighters. Nobody knows who Manny Martin is. So what do they want to do? They want to see him fight Kev on stage. They want to see him fight, Daniel Tosh, the names that have recognition, and be like, oh, I'd pay to see that, because
totally,
So.
Don't say you're the best boxer though, dude. You got to
you're definitely.
What were you were about to say something, Manny, and then
I was going to say just before we go, we were talking about, could Mr. Rogers exist? Could the Chappelle Show exist today?
Yes.
And it's like if it was being aired in its originality for the first time today, or would it, or would he be a little less likely to do it because of cancel culture? And then also you've got Comedy Central behind it.
I would say it can exist, and it would be because of it's Chappelle. That would be the only, like, could somebody do the same shit that you don't know about? No, no. But Chappelle being like, look, this is how I'm running the show. I don't have to do the show on your network, but if I do, you're gonna have to, like South Park. Like South Park gets away with
that's a good point.
All kinds of shit,
Yeah.
But dude, and the reason I say there's no way, of course he could, is because the way even when that show came out, his first sketch was Black Blind White Supremacists, dude.
Yeah.
And that just shows you how he came out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, dude. Yeah,
I'll always love his Inside the Actor Studio, because I guess he caught hell from his family for doing that one. But sometimes you got to push the envelope.
Why? What happened?
He said that it was just his family, because they were like civil rights kind of leaders and teachers and educators, that they thought it was like kind of ignorant to do that. But he being a comic, he was like, sometimes I walk that fine line and sometimes I'm gonna step over it. But I'm happy that I did it because fuck, I'd rather try than not try.
So you highlight comments all the time on this show.
Oh yeah.
For some reason you skipped one.
Oh, I put her in timeout.
Yeah.
Victoria's gonna get banned from the chat.
Wow, just fucking banned. By the way, dude,
hold on. Emeretta said Kev on stage is fighting against putting salt and pepper and butter on grits. Oh, sweet ass.
Sipping.
Sugar grits. What were you gonna say, Sean?
Dude, wait. Kev puts sugar on his grits? Me too. What the fuck? I know it's because I just lost my black card forever. But I just wanted to say the only reason I did that was because I grew up on was it cream of wheat, and it was sweet. So that's why I thought the grits were like similar. So yep, I lost all my privileges in life.
So I'm not a big fan of grits, but
I'm not either. I used to have those packets of oatmeal.
Thank you, San Francisco 49er girl. Shout out.
Oh, Jesus. Quaker State. Remember those little things? And they used to have a joke on them too. Well, so I eat 2 or 3 of those packets, right? And then one time I remember Mom came home with cream of wheat. What is that? That is the worst textured food besides tapioca pudding I've ever put in my mouth. And then grits? Dude.
Shout out to poor people.
Oatmeal.
Cheese grits.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you, KO.
All right. It was plugs. Man, or we'll start with Sean. Jonathan.
Yeah. I nothing. Right. I'm here. I'm really glad to be here today, and I look forward to next week.
Great energy. Manulus.
You know me, man. 2 weeks out from a baby. Fucking terrified.
2 weeks?
I think so. It's like 2 or 2.5. Yeah, about 2. So
I just got your video, Manny. You didn't have to.
I know. Crystal.
I haven't looked at it yet, but
yeah,
that's fine.
Crystal made me do it.
I got you. Manny's doing like personalized thank you messages for everybody that's done his what's
baby
it called?
shower stuff or whatever. Yeah. So I don't need anything, but
where's cool. Where's this link at?
Yeah, I'm homeless now because I did do that. But yeah? Can you post the link in here, Manny? I know you hate doing it.
I can't post it in here, but I'll post it. It's on my Instagram thing. So okay. Yeah, just go on there. But thank you to everybody so much.
I don't think I follow you on Instagram.
You probably don't. I just thought I think I added you at one point, and I don't even think you accepted it.
That sounds right. That sounds
weird.
Right.
White or Sean doesn't follow anybody that's not white.
Oh man, but yeah. Check us out on Love in Black and White. Yeah. So
yes,
in black and white.
And shout out to all the ladies in the chat. I will definitely be asking you for your motherly advice on how to be a good dad. Yeah, and then shout out Rinks
at Manny Martin Jr. Manulus is. And my plugs, I'm at Comedy Cellar all this week.
We get it.
It's just fucking killing it. Tomorrow I'll be on 12:30 a.m. sports radio here in Vegas at, I believe, 11 o'clock in the morning. Plugging shows, talking stories and whatnot. Last thing, okay, that's this week. I'm just trying to make sure I got everything. What's the date today? Today's the 8th?
9/8.
Next week, I'm at Sugar Daddy's Cigar Shop on Thursday, and Brad Garrett's on Friday. And then I'll be coming up to Spokane and I think Bend, Oregon in a couple of weeks to do Tyler's Dope Show.
Nice.
So,
big show out in Bend. It's at the Domino Room. Check it out down on Green.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Oh, yeah. Sandy said, Sean, we are still waiting on you to resound.
I know. I just saw. I got to get on there.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And until next time, Tyler said
he is bye.
Sean's favorite part of this whole thing.
If a person fucking listens to this till the end, you deserve a prize. Your prize is to go to iTunes and rate or review this podcast. Give it 5 stars, you motherfuckers. Fucking say something nice. Oh, you fucks. I'm dying right now. You motherfuckers. I've been doing this fucking piece of shit for 5 years. I'm averaging about 2 fucking reviews a year. Go fucking write some, you motherfuckers. Oh, fuck.
That is the realest I've ever heard you.
God.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
At the Honda Summer Sales Event, one summer adventure leads to another. Start with a great offer on a new Honda and be on your way to remote beach weekends, deep forest discoveries, and sunsets next to a campfire that you built yourself. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% APR on the 2021 Honda CR-V, Ridgeline, or the all-new 2022 Civic.
Shop the Honda Summer Sales Event today. See your local Honda dealer.
Exclude Civic Type R. See dealer for financing details.
Whatever you're funny, Peacock's got it exclusively. Stream classic sitcoms like The Office, Parks and Recreation, and 2.5 Men. Plus, catch Peacock original comedies like AP Bio and Saved by the Bell. For all your exclusive comedy faves, go to peacocktv.com and get started.